everyone, and welcome to Exquisite Blossoms. Today, I wasn't really going to be posting the update on Tolumnias, but Astro Boy Ace was wondering if I did have any updates, so let's begin. First, we have Tolumnia Jrack Magic, and at the time of purchase, we had the old growth, and then we had two new fans right here that she was working on, so one here and the other one right there. But a month later, she has started to make a new fan right there, a new growth right there. Okay, so far I believe she's doing well and she is liking the inorganic setup. Next, we have Tolumnia Jrack Red Masks. At the time, she was working on this leaf right here, this new growth right here, and now I believe this fan has matured. And now she's actively growing new roots, as well as a new leaf growing right there. Do you guys see that? So she is actively growing, and yes, I believe she does like her inorganic setup as well. Next, we have Tolumnia Jrack Blackpool. Sadly, this one is not doing too well in the sphagnummoss, so I'm not sure if it is the sphagnummoss that's causing this or if she's just a sick orchid in general. She was working on this new growth right here, this fan right here, and unfortunately her new growth started to yellow. There's like black spots on it. I don't know if it's a fungal bacteria. I have never separated an orchid before, but just in case, if I notice that the infection is spreading, then I will most likely remove this fan and see if new growth will trigger on the previous growth. I'm definitely going to be repotting her into a inorganic setup. So I'm going to remove her from this medium and let's see what's going on underneath. So the sphagnum moss is slightly damp. I haven't been keeping her super wet just because sphagnum moss retains a lot of moisture, and Tolumnias definitely need to dry out between watering. She has a few good, decent roots. She does have a few dry ones that we are going to clean up a bit. But other than that, I don't notice any sort of rot or anything which caused her to lose that new growth. And you want to make sure that you sterilize your tools before using it on your plants. Okay, so I believe I cleaned her to the best of my ability without damaging any of the active roots. I'm going to sterilize her. Once again, I am going to spray her down with hydrogen peroxide and leave her to dry out. And then I'll be back once I've done repotting her. So here we have Tolumnia Blackpool repotted. Okay, and let's talk about what I've been doing to care for these orchids and what has been working for me so far based on the two orchids that are placed back there. I unfortunately can't speak for this orchid just because so far she hasn't really done much for me. If anything, she has just lost a leaf. So these orchids are highlight orchids. I have them placed on my top shelf and placed right under the LED light. I know for some reason I can't get a clear shot when my LED lights are on. The camera darkens up. So my Tolumnias are placed right here in a row back there, and they're directly under the LED light. And so far the 2 orchids are doing well. We'll see how the other one is doing once she is established in her new setup. I water my Tolumnias twice a week, the ones that were in an inorganic setup. So Fridays are the days I fertilize and water them, and I have them sitting in fertilized water for like roughly 10 to 15 minutes, and then I take them out. By Monday, the pumice dries out and I just run them under the tap water. And by Friday, they dry out and I repeat the routine. So we are currently going into fall. What I've come across, they recommend that Tolumnias go into winter rest roughly around November, but I haven't decided if I'm going to start once fall hits or if I will push it till November. I will see how the orchid is doing before I decide. If anyone knows the recommended time when to place the Tolumnias into a winter rest, let me know down below. That would be really helpful. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you have an exquisite day. Bye!